What do you say to the people that maybe the CEOs and leaders of their companies that say, "Look, I don't have the time to do this to get out to the show," or I've heard this a lot of times: if you've been to one, you've been to them all. You know, what's the reinforcement behind getting back out to a show?
I think one of the best quotes that I heard early on in my career had to do with people who succeed in business and people who succeed really in life. They invest in themselves and they invest in their education. And that's critical. There's something that you can learn every single day. Now, people are busier now than they've ever been before. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely accurate in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
But setting aside time to come to a program like this is vital. And people a lot of times will say, oh my gosh, it's a 3 day program. I can't spend 3 full days plus travel away from my business. That's not possible right now. My response to that would be, first off, it's not 3 full days. We set it up so that it's a half day, full day, half day program. So that allows you to travel accordingly and not necessarily spend as much time away as you might think. The second thing I'll say to that is you really only need one idea. I mean, at the end of the day, if you can pick up one idea from this program that's sustainable, that's all you need for it to become a profitable venture. And at the end of the day, that's what everyone should be seeking. You should be seeking that wisdom to become more profitable in what you're doing. And that you don't view this summit that we're doing as an experience where you have to do every single thing and implement 35 things when you get back to your business. You have to implement a couple of things. That's all you have to do. Take one or two or three ideas, meet one or two or three people. It's going to have a tremendous impact on you. The people at this conference are people who were in many of the people who are listening to this right now shoes. I guarantee you, they were going through a lot of the problems economically, maybe in 2008, 2009, when they were running their businesses. They may have been 5 or 10 years ago in a position that a lot of people are at right now, revenue and profitability wise, and they overcame a lot of these challenges. So just talking to them, meeting those people, and having those conversations is a huge win.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. And I know it is hard to get away from the business, but I think at the end of the day, if I were to talk to somebody about this, a CEO or a leader across the country, and they were to say, look, I don't have time to do that, I would literally say that's the exact reason why you need to be there, is because if your business is so dependent on you, then you need to step away from the business, get recharged, take a look at it. Now, two things might happen. You might find out what you're not doing, but on the other side of it, you might find out what you are doing right and have that positive reinforcement that will give you more confidence. And that confidence will bleed into your organization. And at the end of the day, that could be just as powerful as bringing something new to the table, right? So selling to that internal customer, as far as your company culture, your beliefs, the things that you pride yourself on, that there's other people out there across the country that are having success with the same ideas that that you do have as well. So, I think those, either way, you pick up something new or you get some positive reinforcement. I think it's a win. Plus, you're with some great people, industry leaders. You get caught up on current events, those things that you mentioned earlier, as far as legalities. There are some major legal issues coming down with marketing and contacting clients, or customers, I should say, or prospects rather. Getting up to speed on that, or at least getting plugged into a network that can get you and keep you up to speed on that, is important. So I appreciate you sitting down with us today, Brad, and getting a little bit more of insight on the Houston Summit that y'all are putting on. I think it's going to be a great time. We're obviously looking forward to it. Final question I have for you is, what really resonates with Power 100, and what our mission is and what we're doing that makes you want to have us as a part of the event?
Yeah, I think that the industry needs what you're doing, Greg. It needs the spotlight shown on people like this. If you look at other industries, they have they have had things like Power 100 for a long time. You see it throughout other industries in place. They're established. People look at the leaders. They look at what they do. They look at the partners in the industry and what they mean to the industry. So this is a great industry, and it deserves the same type of recognition that those other industries get. So shining a spotlight on people like that who make a difference. And the other thing I'll say about that is it gives younger people, it gives people who are just starting out their business something to strive for. If you're just kind of starting up a business or getting into a leadership position and who's kind of at the top of the field almost, how can I get to that level? This person was probably in my shoes 10, 12 years ago. It gives them something to aspire to. So I think it's wonderful.
Awesome. Well, appreciate the kind words, and we're working our tails off every day to remain the most unbiased platform out there. In fact, the nation's only true unbiased platform that ranks the leaders. And we want to create a blueprint, like you said, for success for others to achieve for. And at the end of the day, we'll raise the bar for the entire industry altogether. And at that, homeowners across the entire country will win, right? And people will get recognition for doing the business the right way. So I appreciate your time today, Brad. Again, I'm Greg Cummings, CEO of Power 100. If you want to see more content like this, you can visit our website, follow us on any social medias. And we look forward to seeing you folks at Houston if you decide to go. As always, power up.
Thanks, Greg.